and there are fewer income verification requirements. That makes it simpler, easier, and even faster. And even if you've been denied for a park loan in the past, new guidelines mean that you now...
Hi, welcome to Volume 3 of the What Do I Feed My Kids series. This is also going to be kind of subtitled for the single guy and the lazy kid, because this stuff is so easy, anybody could literally do it. And all of these ingredients, not that I'm piping them, but you can get them literally at Costco, because I was just shopping there the other day and got all of these ingredients for what I'm about to make. Okay, the first ingredient is our ground bison. You can also use ground beef, but I choose to use bison. Only because it's way leaner in terms of fat content. This one in particular is 90-10, and this is overall better meat. Bison live wild, so it's better to eat wild beef in my opinion. Second thing is our Aroma rice cooker, slow cooker, food steamer. It's all in one. It's literally all in one, and it's super easy to use, as we will demonstrate. Now the first thing we're going to do is turn on our Aroma steamer, which I also got at Costco. I believe it was $29.97 or some ridiculously affordable price like that. So you're going to open it up, and when you get it on the inside here, you're going to see a little steam tray. You basically take that out, and we're going to go with the main pot there. Then we're going to turn it on. So what we're going to do, upper right button where it says keep warm, you're going to turn that on. And I like to slow cook it on high. We'll go 3 hours. You just hit it and you let it flash till the 3 stops. Now it's going to start heating up. Secondly, we're going to take our beef and we're going to get it out of the package. Got my fine ground black pepper. I don't use any salt in my seasonings. Or you can also use the Mrs. Dash steak or chicken. In this case we got beef, so we're going to use some steak seasoning. These packages aren't easy to open. You can just do them with a knife. In which case you're going to get one end, poke a little hole in it, slice across the top to get that gimmick open. The other one, since they are joined together, you can choose to slice them open if you wish. I don't. I will just put them right in the cooker. As you can, it's kind of popping already, so it's getting hot. I'll just, that meat's pretty lean, so it's whole and it slides right out. I'm then going to get the other package up. I'm just going to go right in. You can see the blood's coming. Fear not. Just put it all in there. Okay. So the meat should be laying in your pot relatively evenly. Okay. From there, we're just going to get our seasoning, whatever you choose. In this case, I'm going to choose my black pepper. Sprinkle enough. My Mrs. Dash. I do put the seasoning. Some people put it later. I like it in there because I like to cook in the juices a little bit. And I'll be pretty generous with that amount. Close the steamer. And let it sit till it's done cooking. 3 hours later, you'll have a nice slow cooked ground beef. So now we're going to take our finished pot of beef and put it in a container. Just grab like a spatula or scoop that looks like that. I like the one with holes in it because it drains out the grease. And we'll just put it right in. So take grease drain out a little bit. Let me get every last spoonful. Then you're going to just put it in the fridge. Like so, just put it in Tupperware. In the fridge it goes. Alright, so the next thing we're going to make with the easy to make little bowl recipe we have. First we just did the ground sirloin, and now we're going to do the white rice. Now the white rice I prefer. You can use brown rice if you want, I just like it roll. I like the Thai rice, Kirkland, also bought at Costco. I think this 25-pound bag cost about $15 to $17, not quite clear, but it's around there in price. So the one thing with the rice, the jasmine rice is known as sushi rice, and you actually have to clean it before you put it in, and I'll show you how with the little tuna strainer. Running, pretty basic. And you'll use that same bowl that you put the beef in. Obviously this is cleaned out for the rice. What I'll do is I'll grab one of these little plastic cups to act as a scoop, make sure it's dry. You're going to scoop out the rice like so, get about a cup full. This will roughly give you about a cup. The nutritional information for 1 cup is on the back. 42 grams of carbohydrates. Just going to run it under the water. Get a nice little drain on it. Once all that water kind of go down a bit, you're just going to put it right in the cooker. Got to fill it up with about, a third of the way up with rice. Alright, so now we got our rice ready to go. Then I'll try to get it as kind of evenly dispersed in that thing as I can. What we're basically going to do from here is we're going to use the bed of the thumbnail rule, meaning we're going to fill the water to the bed of the thumbnail. Slash that pot around so all the water kind of gets evenly dispersed. You just don't want it laying on the surface. And the way I'm measuring here, put a little bit more in there, but I'm looking at the bed of the thumbnail. I'm about half the thumbnail, meaning the top of my thumb is hitting the rice. I need a little bit more. Almost there. See if I can slosh it around. And I'm right about there. Bed of the thumbnail, meaning that little part there, little cuticle area. Okay, you're then going to put the rice in the cooker now. I also like to add in a little bit of some apple cider vinegar just to get the stick on it. I do like my rice sticky. And you'll just kind of add it in. It'll soak into the grains. Then when you set a rice cooker, this one's real easy. It has 2 settings. It has one for white rice, brown rice, and quick rice. We're just going to hit that. And you can see the lights going, and now it's ready to go, and it'll cook to whatever the amount is you set there. Okay, so now our rice is already done, and we're going to take it out. We're just going to put it in a container. Aroma rice cooker comes with one of these scoopers, and we're just basically going to take it out. What I like to do though, before I actually put it in anywhere, I kind of already did it, but I'll show you what I did. Here's, you're just going to get the rice, and you're going to kind of mix it around a little bit, trying to, because it's sticky from the ACV I put in there. So we're just going to soften it up, fluff it up a little bit, I think the technique is called. And then you're just going to put it, I like that container of choice right there. Just Just gonna scoop it out, put it in, or it's ready to serve if you want to eat it right away. Okay, so now we got our meat, we got our rice, and what I always say, a meat, starch, and a veggie makes a complete meal. This, not necessarily I push organic, it just so happens that these easy individually pouched broccoli bags are sold also at Costco. Boy, they should be paying me for this. But essentially you get a pound of broccoli, 4 bags that look like this. Very simple. Also with our rice steamer, I'll kind of get that warming up. And what we want to do, all we're going to do, super easy. Some water. You can use any cup. I'll just use a measuring cup to make it look pretty cool. We basically cook the rice. A couple of cups of water. We're going to take our steam tray. It lines up right in there. You're going to need a knife to cut open the bag. Again, poke a hole, cut away, never cut toward you. You could cut yourself. Open up the bag. I go pour it right over. You can also have the option with lining it with tin foil. Unfortunately, I am out of tin foil. But I'll just do it straight up. Okay, then we're going to go to the steam setting, smart steam. When you hit it, it's going to be a flashing 5. I'm going to go, I found the magic number for me being 13. So as you can see on that setting, you're going to hit smart steam. It's going to be a flashing 5, then you hit 13. Now it's starting to go. And 13 minutes later, we shall have our broccoli. Okay, I got some other stuff cooking, so that's where the sizzling's coming from, but the clock is reading 0 and our broccoli is done. What I'm going to do, I'm going to let it come out, let it breathe a little bit, but as you can see, we got some good looking broccoli there. And I didn't have to do a thing except put it in there, put the water in there, let it go. Typically I like to just let it cool off a little bit before I put it away. Unless you're going to serve it ready to go, then you're welcome to serve it. Okay, also with the steaming, one thing, let's turn that off, is again, that water is going to catch in there. Just get rid of it right away. You can put it back. I choose to always wash it, make it fresh for the next time. Okay, so broccoli's done. Now we're going to put it, whoa, a burrito with eggs. That's actually what I had extra cooking. I'll do a video on that coming soon. Little teaser for you, but basically the same deal. Now we're just simply going to scoop it up. The broccoli should be tender but not crumbling apart tender. I found that 13 minutes steaming is proper for a frozen bag. I also like stir frying it as well. You will like your broccoli a little firmer, a little bit more crisp with a grilled flavor. You can do that. Alright, so the finishing part is just I have all my ingredients in containers, just pulled them from the fridge. I'm just show you what you're going to do with them. I have some different ingredients here. I got my broccoli, I got my bison, and on the right there in that pouch I got a little bit of what's left of the quinoa. Today I'm just not putting the starches in because for me it's a low activity day, so my energy demands aren't that high. So all you basically do is get yourself a bowl. Okay, you're going to put your beef in. I typically don't measure, but I'll get a good chunk or two. You can put as much or as little as you want. If some of you guys are on, you know, calorie counts or protein counts, you can take the time to measure it out. I don't. I just put it in. Okay. Then I like to put in quinoa Pour right in there. You can also scoop what's left out. These little pouches are also sold at Costco. They're mixing with kale and sea salt. And all you do is put the pouch in there for 4 minutes and it's done. Then of course our lovely broccoli. Give yourself a good amount. I like one more. Like my mama taught me, always cover your food. Put it in there, kind of fold over the towel a little bit so it kind of holds. And I'm just going to go about 2 minutes, 15 seconds, hit start, and you're good to go. That's pretty much your bowl.